Hi, I'm Donny Couto, and the next phase that we're going to dig into is the insulation and drywall phase. The insulation that we use as a standard practice is on average 40% more efficient than the typical batts insulation, and we believe it adds to a much more comfortable home. It absolutely reduces the amount that a customer has to spend on utility bills, keeping the home comfortable, keeps the air in tighter, and helps our air conditioning systems work efficiently to keep that temperature to a very comfortable temperature inside the home.
For the typical Couto home, it's a two-stage process. First stage is after plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and framing is all completed, all their inspections are done, and everything is finished there. We come in with our spray foam rig and we spray an open cell insulation, typically 3.5 inches. There would be an R13 in all of the exterior walls. During that process, the first process, we come in, we spray all the exterior walls, mask off everything that would, like the fireplaces, the doors, windows, any plumbing, the network systems, alarm systems, things like that. And what we do is we fill the cavity completely to where it overfills, and then we bring a saw in to trim it off to where it's flush, to where the sheetrock can go on afterwards. Typically one of the very last things in the completion of the house, after all of the work has been done in the attic, all the duct work has been run, all the finished electrical, plumbing, will come in typically about a week or two before closing of the house and do the attic insulation, and that's where you get about 80% of your efficiency in a house is in the attic. So you get energy efficiency in two different ways. One is the thermal value, where heat can pass through the walls in the attic, and the other part of that, I would say, is even more important, is the air seal that you get.
After the insulation is applied, then it moves on into the drywall. Drywall goes on the walls and the ceilings. We screw all of our drywall so that it attaches nicely and firmly and really minimizes what used to be called nail pops, where little dimples would show up in the drywall. The things that we had done previously as far as straightening out the walls at our framing stage really start to show up at this phase now that the walls are nearing a finish. After the drywall is applied, there are a total of 2 different beds that happen with what we call mud, and that gets then sanded for a smooth subsurface. Our rigs then come in and apply the texture to the home. The texture is a selection point the customer will pick with our interior designers, and whether that's a hand trowel or a slick wall or a drag finish, the customer selects that, and at this point it gets applied. Once that's complete, then it's ready for trim and cabinets.